Well, all right. We are ready for GT2 Sprint here in the eSeniors World Championship League. That racing league that gets you thrills and spills for over 50 racing simulation drivers. And remember, racing simulation is a sport, so that makes us athletes. We are over 50-year-old athletes. Yes, we are. So if you want to join us, please look for us on GT3, eSeniors GT3 World Championships on Facebook, on Discord, etc. So today we are. Oh, wait. I hit the wrong microphone, boys. Welcome. It is time for GT2 Sprint. Yeah, that's the race today. Welcome to eSeniors World Championships, that racing league of over 50-year-old racing simulation drivers. And remember, racing simulation is a sport. So that makes us athletes, over 50-year-old athletes. Look for us on Facebook. Look for us on Discord if you want to join. So today, GT2 Sprint, Silverstone in the rain. Oh, rock'em sock'em time today. Okay, let's just go straight to, because we've only got 5 minutes to go. Let's go straight to the let's go straight to the standings. Yeah, you sound fine. Yeah, once I put the microphone, I sounded all right. Let me get rid of my friendly face. I put the standings up. There is our standings for today. It is, nope, here we go. There's our standings for today. We are in the fourth race because we started a little late with GT2, I should say. GT32. Number one in our hearts, number one in the standings is John Saunders. I don't think that is his face on the little icon there. I hope not anyway. He has been first in every race. Let's see if that's going to happen today in the rain. Number two in the stand. Oh, he has 212 points. You can see that on the screen. In second place, quite a few points behind in another Maserati is Steve Howells. He's got 189 points. He's got a fourth and second place finish. So apart from the guy who's been up first every time, it's wide open. In third place is Merche, only 1 point behind. He's had three third place finishes, pretty stable there. Jonathan Wood is in fourth, even though he did not get he didn't race last week. I guess there's only two races there, second and a seventh. Fifth is tied with Laszlo Nemeth and Uwe Tholen. It's 174. All those four guys are in the mix for the podiums there, and not too far behind in seventh place on his own is Thomas Rainier. So that is our standings, folks. So yes, Silverstone in the rain. I bet you there's going to be lots of people watching this one. Is this the what was somebody's Aaron? What are you saying there? The what cup? Maserati Cup. Yeah, for sure. When you get on screen here with the game, you're going to see a lot of Maseratis on the screen. Yeah, for sure. Maserati Cup is right. So I'm just going to delay that a little bit. Oop, no, maybe I won't. I'll go straight to the screen since I did that. How much time we got? Oh, no, we got 4 or 5 minutes to go. Anybody on track? Yeah, let's just watch somebody. Let's watch Mr. Bird. Why didn't it channel? He's still in the pits. Why is he? Who's up there? Merche's on track. Yes, so there we go. This is the rain in the Silverstone. Watch this when I go into this cockpit. That's about as clear as you're going to see it when they get up close. Not good. Oop, you're not hearing any there. Now you're going to hear the engine noises. When you get up close, you don't see nothing. Yeah, so, thanks, Aaron. Yeah, I got the cockpit sound down now, I'm sure. Yeah, look at that. Once you get up close, is anybody close to each other on the track? Nope, this is the closest two guys. Let me get off that camera angle. It's a little too loud in our faces. But anyway, yeah, I guess this is called medium rain, so it's not super hot. But we should be getting started with quali in a second or two. 12 people on track today. Beautiful, beautiful. Like to see it. We've got one KTM today. And Benny Heim. Krister is usually in a KTM. He is not racing today. He's doing a garage sale because he's getting ready to move, as we all know. So he's getting rid of some of his crap. If you're in the Texas area, show up and see Mr. Krister for his garage sale. I think he did one last week, and he had a picture of a few things.
Go, go, go.
All right, this is official qualification. Let's see who gets out first. Can't see the number there. Let me hang out. 701. Who is 701? 701. That's Mr. Bird in the Porsche. Two Porsches, Steve Young and Derek Bird. Steve was saying on the stream last week, or on the chat line, that he sort of picked a Porsche by mistake for this series, but he's having fun with it. And Mr. Bird doesn't race anything else, does he? Looking up at the stream, or looking up at the chat here today for a while, because it's going to be, we've got two or three guys. We've got, I forget who CBO Racing Simulation is. We got Aaron Shannon listening. So here we go. Mr. Bird is first up there. 12. 12 is a nice number for a Friday afternoon race. Should be fun in the rain. I don't know how you keep a Porsche on this track. Only worst track would be Red Bull Racing. Those guys, of you guys who were racing last night with the Champions League on the Red Bull Ring, that is an interesting track. I know we're going to get that one later on this year. Red Bull Ring in the rain would be quite interesting. And I hope everybody is geared up for Drive to Survive. That is coming out today on Netflix. Speaking of plugging somebody, let's plug our sponsors. Simdeo, voice over internet protocol and other security devices for your business. Sim3D, purveyors of a great deal of sim racing hardware. Castle and Cauldron, event paraphernalia, and some magic wands for the Harry Potter types. That is a Steve Buckley and his wife's enterprise, so please look into that. So that is our sponsors. I plugged Netflix. I think I'm done, and Mr. Bird should be putting up a time. No, that's his outlap time. So let's get in the cockpit with Mr. Bird and see what it looks like on this track in his first hot lap. Oh, Chris Bourne, your CBO. Okay, I'll remember that now. I think I'll try and remember that. So here we go. Silverstone's not a bad track actually to have rain on. It's not the last time you'll see rain at Silverstone for sure, especially this time of year. And it's fun to race, and we are only using medium rain here, so it's not super slippery with the wet tires. I'm assuming everybody has wet tires. So this is a sprint race today. 30 minutes, no pit stops with the GT2. Of course, GT2 with a little bit less downforce than we're used to, and a lot of horsepower. There may be some issues with people spinning out. Who knows? But we've been getting some great action on GT2, haven't we, in terms of racing action? Apart from Mr. Saunders winning every race, I don't remember him being super ahead of everybody. Got all the usual suspects today. Mr. Steve Young, Brian Murray, Jonathan Wood, the infamous Jonathan Wood. He hasn't been on commentating in a while, has he? He's been too busy racing. We'll have to get him back on the microphone. Not sure if Jonathan's in the GT3 races on Saturdays. I've forgotten now. I'm too busy on my own race. Jonathan's holding it together here. Maybe he's trying to put in a safe lap to get a good, at least one in. That's what I would be doing. Yeah, it looks like he's pretty safe going around that corner. I don't know what, I've tried a GT2 in the rain, so I'm not sure how sensitive you have to be. Probably you have to be pretty careful on the throttle. There is the first time, 2:16 from Mr. Bird. And there is one from Britos, 0.7 behind, so not too far. Oh, and then Howells just goes faster at 2:15. Comes somebody else putting on the board. Nope, that didn't go up there. I'm gonna put the car numbers up there for now so I can follow. That was, somebody went by there, didn't get a time. And who's that? There's John Saunders. He put in the second place time there, not very far behind. There's Murray, put up a 2:14. Looks like we're going to have some fun action here today, because there's all sorts of names on the first lap anyway, our first hot lap. No lap times on the leaderboard. Oh, yes, you should be seeing them. I'm seeing them. Chris, you should be seeing the lap times, shouldn't you? Now you should. Everybody's getting hot laps in there now. So yeah, we've got Brian Murray leading by almost a full second. I've stuck with Derek here. I'm going to put gaps up here now, or not gaps, but instead of car number, I will put session best relative. Why did that come up? Oops, secondary. I want personal bests. Is that what I want? No, that's not what I want. Hang on. That's what I want. Nope. Jeez, I can't find the right thing for a leaderboard here. Sorry, I'm not watching. There, that's what I'm looking for. Personal best deltas. We can see now who's got a hot lap going. And Jonathan Wood's got a 0.8 going faster. But Murray. Let me get this loud thing under my... It's so loud on my ears when I've got it in the cockpit. So Murray's got a better lap going again. So he's going to put some better time up there, big time. Where is he in his lap? He's coming around the last few corners. He's going to put up 2:13 something, which is nice. And of course, he's in a Maserati like everybody else. Here he comes. Last corner. He's got that thing working well. Oh, this is the last corner. No, he's passed. So there, that's his time, 2:13.8. So he's got a 1 second lead over everybody else. Look at that, look at that. Howells got a better lap time in. Let's take a look at Howells. What's he up to? Where is he? He's just starting his lap. So we now got Murray, Wood, and Howells on the podium right now. John Saunders got a little bit lap going. That'll get him on the podium. Where is John in his lap? He is just starting, so that's no... Danny Britos has got a better lap going, but he's still way back down there. There's a big gap here between all these drivers. Has Steve Young got a lap time in yet? There he goes. Where did he end up? Mr. Young, Mr. Young. 7th. Okay. So, what do we got going? What do we got going? Howells has got the best lap. He has got 0.4, which would get him into second place. But Brian's even improving on his best lap. Whew. You're saying up there that Brian's Supra GT2, where was he in the standings? Just remind myself here. Just going to put this up on my own screen so I can remember where See, yeah, Brian's not in the lead. Maybe he's not in the leaderboard, so maybe he has trouble finishing races. Certainly got to go. Howells, okay, Howells is not improving. Oh, look who's there. John's waking up. John's waking up. 1.4 seconds. This is actually a possible podium here, at least second. Here he comes. He has woken up. He is going to be for sure in second place. There he is, John Saunders on the front row. That's where he wants to be. That's where he wants to be. So yeah, huge difference between Murray and Saunders and the third place. 1 second plus. Yeah, wow. These guys really have it going. All right, Laszlo has got a good lap going. Oh, he had a good lap going. I don't think he just lost a bunch of time there. Oh, maybe not. I just saw him. That was just the angle I saw it, I guess. Those of you who are on the Thursday group, next week's a wet race also. Watkins Glen with the C Champions League. So yeah, we've got ourselves practicing here. So Laszlo's got a great lap going. He's coming up to the last few corners. That would bring him into, if my math's correct, about 6th place. I've had a Merche. Jonathan's got a good lap going. We'll go to him next. Let's just see Laszlo, where he's going to end up 6th place. Look at that. My math is stunning. I got a stunning lap. Mathematics head. All right. Let's do my math again here. Jonathan, 0.4. That will not get him into 2nd place, but it will improve his position. Solidify his podium in the 2nd row. All right. How much time have we got left? 3 minutes for qualifying. 3 or 4 minutes left. Oh, Jonathan's got another. He got a great first part of his start to his lap. He had 1/3 of a second on his best lap there. Who else have we got with some improvement going here? Mr. Jeremy Arubas. He might make himself up into 10th place here if he holds on to that. Where is he in his lap? Oh, doesn't have too much to go. He's going through Wellington Straight. I've got the corners up there today on the screen, so that's good. See that just above the little tower there is the corner names. Brooklands, Luffield. I wonder that's a funny name for me. Luffield for an English track. I wonder if that's somebody's name. So Jeremy, he might actually make it into 10th there and take over for Terry in 10th place. See how he does. How's my math? Math is not good. He stayed in 11th. But today is going to be a game of attrition, I think. Just to make sure everybody stays on track. Nothing too dramatic. I haven't seen any skids too much here. Saw one yellow flag. Krister saying he's watching it from his garage sale. Welcome, Krister. I've got the streaming expert listening to my stream for a change. Hello, Krister. Hope you got a big screen TV in that garage of yours. Terry's got a great lap going. 0.6. That will put him a couple of spots up. Ooh, put him above the famous Steve Sky 94 Young, if he can hold on to this. These two guys, Steve and Terry, I know we're battling it quite a bit in the last few races. This might be 1 or 2 more laps here. Who's out there? Saunders is still out there. Brian Murray is in the pit. So Saunders just can't get excuse me, he can't get Saunders just went off. I think he's going to end up in the pits too. Let's see. Let's just take a quick peek at where he is. Yeah, he just jumped into the pits. Merche's got a time going. Merche's going to improve his position if he maintains that time. Where is he in his lap? Oh, he's not quite 1/3 of the way in there, just at Stowe. Throwbridge will not improve his spot. neither will Nemeth with the time. Oh, Nemeth looks like he just gave up, or he's lost his time anyway. But Murche in his familiar red livery, he is going to push himself up to a couple of spots here, I think. At least one. No, it'll only be one spot. He doesn't have enough to catch Laszlo, I don't think. Laszlo's given up. He's on a yellow. I think he's going to be in the pit soon. Yeah, everybody's taking a bit of a rest. Everybody was saying during the chat before the race there, it's exhausting in this rain to race here. So Murche's going to stick with it. I think he'll be the last guy to stay out there. He's just going through the loop. Got a good one going. Benny Heim is staying out there trying to. No, he's gone to the pits too. Everybody's going to take a little quick pit stop before the race starts. gather themselves for the race. Murche's got a good lap going. Oh, where did he lose it all? Did he lose it all, or no? Yeah, he lost it all. He's not on the. I thought he was ahead. Did he go past the start-finish line and my math was incorrect? No, yeah. So yeah, no, he jumped ahead of Steve, didn't he? All right, so there we go. There we go. That is it for qualifying. And let me get out of there. And let me maybe get out of there and show my wonderful face again. So yeah, there we are. So our podium is going to be, or not podium, our top qualified, Brian Murray. Second in the grid will be John Saunders. Third, Jonathan Wood. And fourth, Steve Owls. That's our first two. That is our first two rows, and I'll go through them during the warm-up lap in a second. So GT2, and Mr. Buckley is on the stream. Hello, Stefan. You have expressed interest in broadcasting. How about you join me in the booth? If you go on Discord and tell me with a microphone, you can join me in the booth just by voice. You have to get on the game to be live though, because you don't want to be on the stream and be 3 or 4 seconds behind. But yeah, if you want to join me in the booth, just leave me a note there in the chat, and I'll link you in. I'll link you in. Okay, so yeah, we're just waiting for the stream to restart. What can we talk about?
Right, we have some
a couple of minutes now.
Remember that curves are slippery and watch your braking distance.
Yeah, you can hear the game, I think. Watch your braking distance for sure, and the curves are slippery. What is going on in... Oh, we just had Michael McLennan just pop into the stream, onto the game. So I'm wondering if he's going to start from the back. Maybe he had a penalty, I'm not sure. But he just popped into the stream. He's going to join the guys. So it's 13 in the... Yeah, he's going to join us in the race today. Ooh, I hope he's had some practice. And what is Michael McLennan? He's in another Maserati, of course, Maserati. You know, I'm in Phoenix here. Tons of Maserati, tons. More Maseratis than I've seen anywhere else. Here in Phoenix, running around. They got a dealership, I guess, in Scottsdale. You guys from Europe, I think Maseratis are a little bit more common. They make a few cars, I think, that are a little bit more affordable than the ones they drive around here. I always thought Maserati was a premium car with big-time premium prices, but maybe they make some cars here that are
30 seconds.
A little bit better. Okay, we can jump into the stream now. Let me get my bearings. Transition that off. There we go. We're getting ready. There's that rain. That rain looks like it's really pouring down from that camera angle, doesn't it? As soon as they get moving, we'll do a little bit of a drive or run down on the grid. There they are. They're starting the outlap there now. Let me find a decent camera angle as they go through. I lost my pit lane camera. There we are. So in first place, qualification number 569, Mr. Brian Murray. Next is John Saunders. He is our leader for our standings. I'm trying to slip through different camera angles here. Can't get up close. Just want to make sure I see everybody's liveries. There is John Saunders, number 10. Next is Jonathan Wood, also in a Maserati. I'm just going to quickly put that up there, make sure you see who's in what. There we go, Jonathan Wood. Steve Howells right behind him in 969. Wait till I see his livery. That's not a good camera angle. There we go. Let's wait till he comes through here. Where is Steve? He is that fourth place guy there. Jonathan, Steve. I wish I had my cameras better. Derek Bird in that Porsche, in the recognizable Porsche, obviously. There he is. Great view of his livery. Laszlo's next. Why does that camera angle change so much? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it in the far chase. Nah, it's an ugly one. What can I use? Pit lane, maybe. There we go, pit lane. So, number 712 in sixth place, Laszlo Nemeth. Daniel Britos in seventh place. There he is in his familiar whitish livery. Merche in red is in 8th place. Steve Young in the Porsche Sky 94 car. Beautiful livery there. He's got a special livery. Terry Throwbridge in the 97 car is in 10th place. Jeremy Arobas in the black and red Maserati is in 11th. Benny Heim is in 12th in the KTM, the only KTM. And last but not least is Michael McLennan goes off on the outlap. That's maybe an indication he hasn't practiced too much. Okay, so let's get on board with our leader, Brian. We got quite a ways to go before we get to the start-finish line. We're still looking at your mug. God damn it. Sorry, guys. How could you be looking at your mug? No. You guys are. That was a later. That was an earlier note on the chat. You must be looking at the race now. Yeah, I'm not that quick on it. I get so wrapped up in the race, I forget to move the camera. Welcome, Mr. No, we've already got some action there. 3 wide in the outlap. All right, let's hope we have a good start here, guys. Silverstone, not really a tough track to get a good start on. As long as they go through the first little mini chicane well. I'll try and catch all the action for you guys. When it's no spotter for me, it's a little tougher than usual, but I will get it. And let's hope we have a good race where everybody has got some good racing going. Be fun to watch good racing in these wet conditions. Here we go. We're coming around the last corner. Everybody lining up for a nice smooth start. So let's see how Brian and John do. Let's see if John gets the hop on Brian and gets out ahead. If he goes out ahead, I don't know if anybody will catch it. There goes the green light, and we're going. Let's see what the hell it can. Oh, Brian is still ahead. Let's go down the piece, make sure everybody's nice and smooth. Yes, looks good. Looks good. So John did not get the lead right away. So we're going to have a race here, folks. Brian is actually pulling away slightly from John, and John is getting a little bit of pressure from Mr. Wood. See if everything is going to be good through the first few corners. Looks good, looks good. Not too much close action here. Who you're on board with here? There's Mr. Bird. And behind there, Merche's trying to make a move. There's the first move of the day on Danny Britos. Is he going to make it happen? Yes, he did. Gonna go Merche. Anything else happening here? I got to get the race gaps up here. Sorry. That's the gaps. I'll get the other stuff later. What's happening at the front? Ooh, at the front, John Saunders is being harassed by Jonathan. And it looks like Brian Murray is pulling away a little bit. Looks like he's got it going. John, I'm sure, will get his legs under him. Maybe his tires got to be come to him. It's pulling away slightly from Jonathan. There's our three guys. Where else have we got some action here? Laszlo. Let's get some TV zoomed in here. There is Laszlo. Ooh, we cut it through there pretty nice. Through the Wellington straight. Okay, now we got the straight going on here now. The back straight, if I'm not mistaken. So up at the front, let's just see what Jonathan looks like in the cockpit here. Is it tough? It is tough. Once you get ahead, it's kind of tough. To get up close, let's go through the whole grid here. There is John, and now we're on board with Jonathan Woods. Certainly hard to see there. Steve Howells is not that far behind. Laszlo's another second behind him. See, once you get us closer than 1 second, it's tough to see. Derek's really close to oh, Derek just went off there. Oh, Merche's quite far behind him. Danny Britos. So everybody's pretty close. Oh, Steve Young's actually really close to Terry. Not sure why I'm not getting the camera angles on the stream there, but it's fine. There's Jeremy, Benny Heim, and McLennan. So nobody's lost. Oh, Mike McLennan is in the pits. He didn't get too much practice, I guess. Okay, here we are with Jonathan. Or Jonathan, I should say. Saunders. Ooh, behind here is a little action, isn't it? Just watch everybody going through Hamilton straight here. So everybody's pretty close together. Nobody's really lost touch here. I'm going to have to watch for my board here for some yellow flags. But everybody's spread out pretty good. There's one back here. Is it Merche? Nope. Somebody that's pretty close. Who is it? Now everybody's about a second apart. Well, let's hope it's not one of these races where everybody's far, far apart, because we have no pit stops here today. It's a 30-minute race. No pit stops to get everybody back together. So it's going to be up to John, I think, to catch Murray, but Jonathan's not very far behind, is he? Everybody's close. Shouldn't say that. Looks like Brian has pulled away a little bit from Saunders. He's got a 2-second lead now, Brian Murray. Nice job. Yeah, no contacts. You're right, Krister. You must be following in pit lane. Just go through, see everybody's just coming through nicely. Everybody's just concentrating, I think, on staying on track. Nobody's close enough to be challenging somebody. So that's, I think, is when we're going to get some excitement. Just going through here, watching everybody in their liveries. There's There's the nice Britos. Throw bridge. Look at that. Brian's 3-second lead Brian's got now. That's going to propel him. I'm not sure where he was in the standings. I'll take a peek in a minute when there's nothing for me to do. Michael McLennan's still in the pits. I don't think he's going to be joining us today. There is the lead. That is John in the green car. Looks like Steve Howells is making a bit of a move. And what will I put up here? Let's put up position deltas. I don't think anybody's changed very much. There's been just 1 or 2 changes. The only guy that didn't have a great start is Steve Young. We must have missed something there with Steve. He lost 3 positions. Everybody else is just up and down by 1. That's interesting. We missed that. Right, so this lots of gaps here. Steve's the only guy within a second. Let's just take a look at what Steve's looking at here, cockpit-wise. Oh, there's somebody went off. I don't see that yellow flag. That is Jonathan, I believe. Is it Jonathan or Howells? Jonathan lost the position. Let's just go back 30 seconds. I'm going to go back in a replay here. I think it was Jonathan that went off. You were on with Jonathan. There's a little wiggle from him. Maybe that wasn't Jonathan. Let's just take a pic. Yeah, that's what it is. He just lost his braking spot. Yeah, so that's not too bad. Didn't spin. I'm glad I caught the right one there. That's our first little incident. So Jonathan lost 1 position out of that. It's waiting here for the replay to finish. There we are. So Jonathan lost the spot. And Steve Young is off again. Let's just take a peek at what happened there. Let's go back 30 seconds. And go to the helicam. Oh, I guess we just missed it. Maybe not. I think there may be more to it than that. Let's just see. Well, he is not having a good time with that car. He went into the pit. I think he's going to give up. He's not doing well. Something going on. I wonder if he got the wrong tires or the wrong setup for him. That's not good. That's not good. So where are we here? We have got some big gaps here again. Let's see. John Saunders. There's John. Let's take a quick peek in his cockpit. Who is that ahead of him? Who am I with here? Oh, that's not Saunders. This is Saunders. There we go. This is Saunders, and you can see Brian Murray ahead, but he's got a 3-second lead on him. Steve Howells is a 4 seconds behind, going through the loop. So he'll be able to see Saunders ahead of him. Let's take a peek. That's what he's looking at. Jonathan Wood's not very far behind. He's in the spray. And so is Laszlo behind Jonathan. 1 second lead plus there. Murchay's still close. These guys are all within striking distance if there's a mistake made. Danny Britos is a little bit further back, as is Terry. But looks like Jeremy is trying to make a move here on Terry. He's the closest guy right now to anybody. Benny Himes quite a ways behind Jeremy. And I'm not sure if tires go off. It looks like Steve Young's given up. So who has got Jonathan is on Howells. This is our little race right here. There's our little race going on. How's our KTM car? Who was in the KTM again? Just forgotten. That's Benny. What's our secondary data here? How about that is the session best. So that's the top time there. That's the best time. Murray has got the best time, 2:14. Best lap, 2:14.4. That is the gaps to that best time. So he's a full second ahead on that best lap. Isn't that nice? All right, who are we on with here? We were on with Jonathan, who was a bit closer when we first looked at him. So yeah, we've got some gaps. Yeah, Krister, you're saying wet tires last longer. Yeah, so there should be no issue for 40 minutes. So the only issue could be, I guess, if people didn't get the right pressures. There, oh, who we're with? Jonathan went off slightly there. Slightly, that's going to let Laszlo catch up a little bit. Maybe. Just these little mistakes as the race goes along. I think we're going to see a mistake here and there, and that'll get the gaps, close up the gaps. Looks like Benny went off. Ooh, that's a biggie. That's a biggie. I'm going to take a look at that one. This is a replay here. Oh, caught the curb, I think, there. That might have unnerved him slightly. Now let's see what happens to him next. Got the grass slightly there. Whoa, he was way off track, so it's going to be more than that. He's really pushing hard. Oh, look at this. He just got on that he got on that curb and hit the accelerator. Can't do that, Benny. Can't do that. Yeah, those curbs are slippery when things get wet, aren't they? All right, see who's close. Merche is trying to catch Derek. And Laszlo is trying to catch Jonathan. So we should look at the best laps here. Best lap time. So Brian Murray's got a 2:14.4. And Saunders has got a 2:14.8. And that was his last lap, Saunders. So Saunders may be coming into his own. He's got a long way to go, though. Brian's got a 6-second lead over him. Everybody's gaps are getting a little big, so I'm just going to go... What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Let's take a look at Brian in his cockpit. Just to see how he is doing all this great driving. He's got this thing on a rail, it looks like. You guys can watch this lap and maybe make a comment why you think he's so much faster than everybody else. He's got a second and almost 2 seconds best time on anybody else. Steve Howells has the next best lap, I think, at 2:14.3. But just watch him in the cockpit and see why you think he's so much faster. What's he running for traction control? He's got 5 up there, I can see. And ABS 1, really low ABS. Let's take a quick peek at Saunders in his cockpit. See what he's running. He's running 7 TC, same car, and 2 ABS. Woo! So maybe Murray found something there with the ABS. Maybe we'll quickly go down the whole board while we get a chance. See what everybody's doing with their TC. 7 and 3 for Howells. Jonathan is 1 and 1. Woo! There's a guy who is he's challenging. That's got to be challenging there. 7 and 2 for Laszlo. Derek Bird's in a Porsche, so we can't see his cockpit actually. Merche, 5 and 2, not much difference. Britos, hang on there. 6 and 1 ABS. Terry Throwbridge, 8 and 4. Everybody's doing different stuff here. Jeremy is 5 and 4. Benny Heim is in the KTM. We can't see his. Steve Young's in the pit. So that's interesting to watch that, isn't it? It is interesting. Let's just see how John is doing, trying to catch up with his cockpit. He can barely see Brian. That Brian's just hammering it. He's got a last lap is almost as good as his best. 2:14.6. However, Saunders improved his lap time. The last lap, 2:14.8. That is his best. Thought he had a 2:15 for his best lap last time. Just watch him a little bit. Hasn't really made much of a dent in the gap, mind you. But everything's spreading out here on this point. Yeah, he's super smooth. Yeah, Chris, as you are. See Saunders here if he's working it a little harder. Not really. I'm not gone here, guys. I'm just doing something on my screen. Let you guys follow along there while I'm doing some technical stuff. Back with you in a second. Okay, where are we? Where are we? I'm back with you, watching the same race. Everybody has spread out. Yeah, we got 12 minutes left. So barring, I think everybody at this point, everybody's 2, 3, 5 seconds apart. I bet you everybody's just going to try and maintain their positions. Take the points where they can, not push it too hard, wouldn't you think? That's what I'd be doing. Hello, Arthur. Welcome to the stream. Haven't missed too much here, but not too many. Everybody's hung in there, keeping it on the track. So maybe this is a portent of things to come tomorrow. How do you like that? There's a fancy word for you. A portent of things to come. Tomorrow, I'm going to get out of this view. Let's go to a TV view. Tomorrow on the same track with GT3, I wonder if we're going to have as good a race in terms of people keeping things on the track. That's just, we watched John Saunders, and let's just give somebody else, let's give Steve some love here and some airtime. Yeah, I wonder if we're going to see some... Ooh, Derek Bird's in the pit. What happened to him? I'm going to go back 30 seconds just to see. This is a replay. We have pit stop today? I don't think so, do we? There's no pit stops today. Why did he end up in the pits? There he goes, on his own into the pits. That is interesting. Does he realize this is not a pit stop race? Unless he's had some issue that he has to get off track. He's back out there. That is interesting. We're off replay mode now. We'll have to, you'll have to tell us what that was when we get back in Discord. Please tell us. Oh, track limits maybe. Yeah. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, you're right. Track limits. Yeah, a good point. Had a drive-through probably. Okay, this is Jonathan. Oh, no, I'm with Steve right now. Let's go back to Jonathan. Just give everybody a little airtime. Yeah, that Porsche might have been a little, excuse me, I'm yawning here, been a little hard to keep on track. Whoa, Arthur, portent. You must have looked it up in a dictionary, because I bet you didn't know what that means. It's an omen of something momentous. Yeah, maybe a momentous pandemonium coming tomorrow. I'm hoping everybody hangs in there. Whoa, Jonathan, get a little skiddy there. A little skiddy. Little hot on the back tires, but he's got a good 2 seconds between the two. Now he's off onto the curb there. Those curbs are slippery. You gotta be careful with the throttle on the curbs. There's Laszlo. You saw him do that. It's pretty close. That is actually the closest gap between them. That and Derek coming out to chase. Let's just watch Derek on Jeremy down below to see if. I'm hoping ACC hangs together for me here. There's Merche. We'll just follow him for a bit. Yeah, I've had a couple of. I don't know if you guys have since the last update. I've had ACC crash on me a couple of times. I'm hoping that's not an issue with the with Windows actually, because I can't fix that. There's a good camera here with the. I love that camera angle. Let's just follow that one through with everybody. Oh, Danny's too close behind. Stick with Terry. Oh, that's also too far back. Derek's looking at. Take a peek at the cockpit here. Derek is chasing down Jeremy. 1.8 at the moment. See how Derek is staying off that curb. Let's just see if he braves any curves here in his chase. Yeah, he's gaining on Jeremy. This might be a little pass we get here. This is for 10th, 9th and 10th. We have 8 minutes to go. He touched the curb there, but not while he was on the throttle, that's for sure. Yeah, he's eating into Jeremy's lead on him. We'll just stay with these two. And go to a different view maybe. Yeah, you're right, Chris. Maybe I will do that, delete that engine.ini file. That's always something that's an issue. I lost my starting grid camera because I've got a file in my director software that I'm not authorized to use or reauthorize. Every time I get a update, I lose that. So I got some information from the software developers and what's wrong. I just got to figure out how to authorize a particular file in Windows. Maybe I'll get some help with that some other time with some guys. Yeah, that good old engine.ini file is problematic, isn't it? I wonder what the hell it really is. It's the is it? You think it's the what am I trying to? Physics engine or graphics engine? Got nothing to do with cars. It's got to do with the software. I am certainly, you know, guys. While we're chatting here, I revived my interest in AC recently. I set the course by finding a car. I noticed on the Go setups. There's a Go setup for AC for an F1 style car or a four-wheel open wheeler. I don't think it's as fast as an F1. So I just downloaded it, uploaded that car. Also, look at this. Bird is really up on Jeremy. So I downloaded that car, downloaded the setup, and went on Nürburgring just to practice for when we get it with GT3. So Nürburgring in AC is actually a nice, pretty nice simulation. So it's been fun. That is a long truck. Did I hear properly? It's got 83 corners in it. 83 corners. That's going to be so much fun when we get AC on there. All right, Derek is right up against Jeremy. Now let's take a peek here how nasty it is in his cockpit to see that. See how you can see your braking points here. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Maybe that's why he was weaving there earlier, just so you can see his braking point. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do helicam. Here we go. We're going to get our pass. We're going to get some excitement here in GT2, I should say. The gaps up ahead. Actually, there's a couple of gaps. Everybody's a couple of gaps up there closer than 2 seconds. But obviously, this is the one that might just happen. The Saunders. Did we have a change in... We had a change in the standings that I missed. Saunders, Howells passed Saunders. Am I mistaken? He just passed him. Yeah. I don't know if he just passed him, but we missed that pass. Sorry, guys. I think I'm going to try getting this one. Saunders is 2 seconds behind Howells there. Ooh, that's interesting. How is it going? Bird falling behind, not maybe able to make too much progress here. And Jonathan Wood is catching Saunders. Let's just take a peek at what is going on with John. Let's get a TV view on him. Is he having trouble? Let's see what in terms of best times. Steve put in a best time of 2:14. This is Mr. Howells. 2:14.3. Great time. Yeah, John had a problem last lap. It was 2:19. Even we missed something there. We missed something. So he's not having trouble. I think he must have had some sort of error. He is not catching Steve though. Steve is pulling away. John just put in at 2:16 only, so he didn't have a great lap behind that. Ooh, something happened with Jonathan. Oh, another drive-through looks like. Looks like a drive-through for Mr. Wood. Mr. Wood. Nasty, nasty. So he lost 1 place out of that at least. Looks like 2 now. Tiska, tiska, tiska. That's what track limits are for. Gonna have to start calling you Sergio. So there is John, 2 seconds behind. Let's just go down the peak path. Let's just go down the leaderboard there. John is 2 seconds behind. Murray's running away with this one, 16.5. He's just got to hang it together. We only got 2 minutes left. So Steve Howell in second place. Not too far behind as John Saunders. If Steve can hold it together in terms of not making a mistake, he'll be in second place. Laszlo is in fourth, firmly in fourth. 5 seconds behind, but he's got a 11-second lead on Merche. Merche's firmly in fifth with Britos. But let's quickly jump down here to Derek Bird on Mr. Arobas. He's trying to make up a spot here, as is Jonathan on Terry. But the best one here is going to be Mr. Wood on the boss man, Mr. Arobas. And he is trying to get at least one spot out of this. Leaders on the final lap. Derek heard that too. I wonder if he's going to risk it by trying to get ahead of Jeremy. We will watch this for a few seconds. Right now, looks like he's going to take a little peek. Jeremy's fighting hard, playing defensive as he does. Looks like Derek is trying to see something here. Let's take a quick look at his... It's so hard to see there, isn't it? He's right up against him. He's trying hard to get by. And Jonathan's really close to Terry also. Jonathan wants a spot. 7th and 8th. That's 3 or 4 points. Let's just keep those two going. We'll catch Murray when he crosses the finish line. Jonathan's close also. And Derek. Coming through Maggots and Beckett's. Let's see if he catches him on the straight, or is that Maserati got some oomph and pulls away. Let's just quickly, because this is the only. Yeah, look at the Maserati go now. Let's watch the gap. 0.5. Jonathan's got 0.7. No, he maintained it. We're going to catch Murray going over the finish line here. No, he's got a ways to go. That was somebody else I was looking at. So let's go back to Derek. And Jonathan's caught up too. There's Jonathan. So we got some big finishes here. Let's go to Helicam just for fun. We've got some big finishes here. Oh, Jonathan giving it a try. And Derek's really close to Jeremy. And here goes the checkerboard flag for Mr. Brian Murray. Way to go, Brian. And Howells is a bit further behind, but we're going to stick with these two guys here. Oh, what's happening, Jonathan? There's passing. Throwbridge. Oh, and then he's off. And Throwbridge is coming back. He's on the outside. Coming through Wellington straight. Whoa, this is fun. I'm not going to miss the guys going over the finish line, but this is too much of an action to miss. And Derek and Jonathan Derek and Jeremy. And we got the last corners. Not going to happen. He's not going to get it back. Oh, there's Derek. He's right on Jeremy's tail. Oh, he's not going to make it happen either. There we go. That is our race, guys. Well done, Mr. Murray, for sure. I am just going to sneak over here to Discord, see if I can grab the guys. Way to go, guys. I'm going to get rid of the game. That is our race. I'm going to try and get rid of the sound behind us here. There is our board. We got Brian in here. Just hang tough there, Brian.
Okay, Mike.
There's Steve. And is John there? There he is. Oh, we're going to get a full podium here. Hang on for 1 second. I'm going to try and get rid of the sound of the game behind me here. There. Oh, thank you. Well, quite a race, guys. Oh, I still got the stupid sound of the there. That should get rid of it. Thank you. There. We're done. We're done. So, great job, guys. Interesting race. Silverstone's probably a good track for us to have rain on, don't you think? Let's start with, in the third position, Mr. Saunders. What happened?
I'm quite pleased.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm quite pleased. Yeah.
We didn't catch when you got past, but what happened there?
Oh, I just running out. I was running out of tyres. Steve was catching me, so there's no point in me holding him up. So.
Oh, okay, but we were having a little discussion on the chat about whether tires did wear out on a wet race like this. So you felt them going a little bit?
Yeah, I was losing pace, and I was just nursing it round. So there's no point in holding him up.
I think you just wanted to give somebody else some better podium finishes to tighten up the race on the league. You had 3 firsts.
Just wants me to be a rear gunner for him. That's what he wants.
So, Steve, how did you feel about the race?
I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah.
The car was comfortable. I was lucky. Jonathan made an early mistake, and I got past. And then, luckily, John burnt his tyres up. So
yeah. We
couldn't
actually
be
had
any better, really.
We actually had a few drive-throughs too.
Oh right, I don't know.
Yeah, for track limits, I'm sure.
Yeah, I had 2 going in the first half.
Did you? Oh, so you had to play a little tighter. That was a little tight then, huh?
Yeah, just a few little getting exciting, seeing gaps closing up, and not paying attention to the road. I think
Well, that makes you feel a little bit more careful for the second half of the race, doesn't it?
definitely.
And our first podium for Mr. Brian Murray. How are you?
Cheers, Mike. Thank you. Yeah, nice, quiet, comfortable race.
Was it ever?
Going for fastest lap there near the end, but I just blew my braking points a few times, so not to be.
Well, yeah, but
I
huge
wanted
gap.
to drop under the 13s, but
Yeah. Huge gap on everybody else. What's the secret to the wet race on Silverstone?
I don't know. Just be consistent, and that's it.
You're super smooth. We were in your cockpit there for a while, and everybody was commenting about how nice and smooth you were. Let's see if anybody has something on the chat to talk about. Yeah, it wasn't that slippery, right? I was wondering how the GT2
I think it was
cars...
better on Monday. Monday there was less rain. Yeah.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, because there is a little bit of variability, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the setup was in terms of variability. I knew there was some. I'll have to take a look. You think there was more rain? There was less rain on the Monday sprint. Right.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
But how did you other guys feel in terms of the grip?
I thought it was good.
It's all right. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better than the practice server.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the practice server seems always different, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's so slidey on there, so it gives you a bit of a boost when you go onto this one.
The in the GT2 cars, I was wondering whether they were going to be a little bit harder to drive with the less downforce, but everybody seemed to have it together. The only time anybody came off track was when they hit the throttle on a slippery curb. That's about it. Everybody else was.
Yeah, they seem to be a bit understeery, and you have to try and get that out of them.
Yeah. All right, well that's good, and thanks you guys for a good race. It was fun to watch.
Thank you.
See you guys next
Well
week.
done, Brian. Congratulations.
Yeah, well done, Brian.
Cheers, Steve. Cheers, John, and well done too for the podium.
Thank you.
Okay, see you next week.
See you next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye. now.
Bye.